Hello, Mustangs family. Welcome back to our third episode of the AUBH Athletics podcast. This is your host, Maria, and today we have a really exciting guest. His name is Ali. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, my name is Ali Singace. I'm majoring in mechanical engineering. I'm 18 years old, second year in AUBH, and I play CrossFit.
Perfect. What first motivated you to get involved into CrossFit?
Well, basically, what got me into CrossFit is that 5 years ago I was overweight. I lost weight, like a horrendous amount of weight. My body got like very skinny. So I wanted something that makes me enjoy sports and also build some muscles and endurance. So it all started at that moment, and then suddenly CrossFit got from a normal sport to me wanting to compete in it, and that motivated me into going into CrossFit specifically.
So for the people who don't know CrossFit as a sport, like how is CrossFit?
So basically, CrossFit's all about endurance, stamina, strength, gymnastic, skills. It consists of everything. So winning in CrossFit will ask you to being excelling in all these five stuff. So yeah, this is what basically CrossFit is all about.
How does like a competition look like then?
So a competition basically from 3 to 5 workouts distributed in 2 to 3 days. Like a workout, like one workout could be a fast workout, like a 5 minute workout, and like you have to finish it as fast as possible. Or let's say a workout where you have to carry the highest amount of weight, or a workout to do the most amount of rounds.
Is it just like an individual thing, or do you have a partner, teams?
It depends upon what you want. Some competitions have teams of 2, teams of 3, and some competitions individual.
What do you mostly do?
Well, I never tried teams. I would like to try teams because you enjoy it more, like a partnership. But individual is more hectic and more like harder because it's all on you.
Yeah, exactly.
More responsibility.
So, how do you balance academic responsibilities with intense CrossFit training?
It's all about how I distribute my time, like during the day. So before a day, I just go onto the notes app, have like on each time what I'll do at the specific time. Like let's say I wake up at 9, I'll go to uni at 11. I'll finish uni at 3. I'll go to gym at 4. I'll get back at 7. At 8, I should start studying. So basically, my day is very full, but my major asks me to.
Yeah, your major asks me
it's
very
mechanical
full.
engineering, so I have to basically work all of this. Like all of this should work out.
So you study every day. So when exams come, it's not that hard. How do you deal when it's like finals? Let's say now that they're coming
Well,
up.
finals basically, you sometimes have to look at the priorities. When finals come, the throttle should be a bit less because finals obviously, and you have calculus 3, physics 2, and like these big subjects. So like instead of working out 5 times a day, let's say 3, or like trying to push for 4. But and when it comes to final, every hour of studying counts.
So you say that you work out. Like, where do you normally work out? Have you used our facilities?
Well, I basically work out at Group Fitness because it fulfills all the needs that I have with my sport, and I've used the university's equipment, the facility. Yeah, it's good. I've used it more than once.
Would you recommend the sports center weight room to our students or any new ones that are coming?
I would fully recommend students to try it out as it helps and fulfills the needs of simple training. But for me, I can't depend upon the gym facilities because it doesn't consist all of the stuff that CrossFit needs.
Definitely. And what I want to say for all the girls and the weight room of the sports center, there's actually days only for girls. There's Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday for 4 to 6. And there's actually also a training that's going to help you. So I really, really recommend it. It's so full of stuff. We have also a room. It's not only weights. There's a room when you can do workouts that are like body based. I really recommend all the girls also to join it. So, which movement do you find the most challenging, and how are you working on to improve it?
Well, basically, a movement that I feel challenging is muscle up. How I'm trying to improve it is basically just trying to do it again and again and again until it actually works.
And which CrossFit movement is your strongest and why?
It's basically the squat clean. It's because it basically requires leg strength, and my legs are the strongest part of my body. So yeah, that's the strongest lift in
How
CrossFit.
long did it take you to like from point zero to the point where you're now?
Honestly, that's a very hard question because it all started. I started CrossFit in 2021 and stopped in 2022.
Okay.
Then went to normal gym, then went to running, then went to normal gym again. Then last year, like in June, I joined CrossFit again. So it's basically very random
Like
until
up
last.
and down.
Yeah, it's very random until last year at June. So basically, I'll say 2 years.
Okay, and you say last year June, like that's when you actually started competing, and since
No,
when you started competing?
at June I joined the CrossFit World again, but at November is where I thought like I have to step up my game and like try to compete.
And can you describe your current training routine throughout the week?
Well, as I said previously, it's 5 days a week, mostly 2 to 3 hours a day. It consists of breathing work, stretching, weights work, skills, conditioning. So everything basically in one day. Sometimes one part could be missing, like let's say no conditioning or let's say no breathing work, but
Yeah.
in most days everything.
How often do you have competitions?
Well, I currently I try to be off competitions because I'm trying to build that base. Until then, I'll try to like join many competitions. But now, like every few months, I join one to just ensure that to just make sure that I'm still on track and knowing my standings with other people.
So normally, right now, you're joined every few months, but normally in the CrossFit world, like how often are there open competitions for you to join?
It's like let's say in Bahrain, it's five. There are 5 competitions, and it's basically subjective. You choose where to join or when to join, or if you want to join. It's not about like you have to join. It's something like you choose whether you want to join this competition. But most people join everything just for the sake of enjoying.
No, like is there competitions every month, every week?
No, no,
You know,
not
like
every month.
how often there's
No, no,
competitions
it's like
open.
let's say in February and like June, August, November in Kuwait. Like if you want it, you'll have some place to go. So, for
Yeah.
example, like in November, I wanted to go somewhere. I went to Kuwait. There isn't any competition in Bahrain. But like in December, there is like a competition in Bahrain in February. So if you want a competition, you'll find of course. But in Bahrain, there are 3 to 4 competitions.
So have you competed outside of Bahrain?
Yeah, in November, like before 2 to 3 weeks, I've been in Kuwait.
Is there any other place you have been, or just Kuwait?
No, just Kuwait.
Is there any other place you want to go to compete?
Well, no, because when it comes to competing, there isn't any special place to compete in. It's basically just the people that join. And then even in Bahrain, Kuwaiti people and Saudi and like Gulf people will come here and join the battle. So it's like there isn't any specific place to try it out.
Yeah, and what has been your biggest achievement in CrossFit so far?
Well, honestly, as I've said, still in November, I've just started my journey, so the road has still yet more to give. I'm still working on myself, and hopefully, you'll hear from me more about the achievements in the future.
Perfect. And what competition experience has taught you the most, and what do you learn?
Well, honestly, it was the last one I've joined. It humbled me so much. It made me understand, learn from my mistakes. So let's say, for example, one workout had handstand push-ups, where you basically you're on the wall and you do like a push-ups with your shoulders. So I understand that my endurance isn't that good in the handstand push-ups. Or let's say in a workout where it had power snatches. So basically pick up the bar from the ground and like to overhead. So I understand that, for example, if I went for unbroken 10 reps, I would have gotten a better score because in the competition I did 6 and 4. I cut the 10 into 2 sets, 6 and 4. So if I took the 10 reps full unbroken, I would have gotten a better time. So as every sports, competitions are very like very much from the training. So in training you can have errors, you can do mistakes, but in competitions any mistake could take you out of the podium, take you out of the leaderboard, could take you out of the finals list, and yeah.
How do you deal with that stress in the competition?
Well, in competition, you just go. You've been training like for the past months. You've been يعني, killing yourself in the gym, basically. So in the competition, you're there to enjoy. Your first priority should be to enjoy. So I actually enjoyed. I went there, enjoyed for every workout. Last year in November, I also joined the Kuwait competition. Before every workout, I feel like the sense of being nervous, anxiety, and before every workout, my heart goes back and forth because of how scared I am. This year, I had the focus of enjoying it actually. Like before the workout starts, I have my headphones on. I'm like, I'm in a good mood. When the workout starts, I join with a smile, and the nervous is like not a word there.
How do you mentally prepare before a competition or a tough workout would?
As I previously said, in the gym, training in the gym and in competitions differs. So basically, in training, there isn't any preparation. You're just there to try and gain errors so you can improve. Like in training, you shouldn't have perfect workouts like each and every day. You're meant to like fail. You're meant to have like some setbacks. But in competitions, as I said, it's all about enjoying. So there is nothing to prepare, honestly. I just have in mind that I'm like, for example, when I went to Kuwait, I'm saying I came from Bahrain till here to enjoy. So whatever happens, let's say I win, okay, I win. I lose, I still enjoy it. So in both cases, it's a win-win situation.
So when you compete, do you like what motivates you is to go against others and win to others, like go better than others, or win with yourself and get better than you used to?
Well, basically, it's all about being the best version of yourself. When looking like towards others, looking, caring about who's in the competition. Oh, he's good. He's like you feel like
Yeah.
there are better candidates with you. You'll never reach anywhere. So you have to think of getting the best out of you, and the best out of you could be better than the others. So thriving into the best out of you will get you the maximum output from life.
And how do you stay focused and composed when a workout pushes you past your comfort zone?
As I've said, it's like it's all in the mind. Like tired is only in the mind. When you feel tired, you'll get tired. When you feel you're nervous, you'll be nervous. When you want to enjoy, you'll actually enjoy. So let's say I have a tough workout, and like in a simple training day and a training routine. What if I do bad? Nothing will happen. You'll just go back home. You'll sleep. You'll get back again tomorrow. You'll do this. You'll do the same thing. So one bad day doesn't mean the whole world will end. So you have to accept that bad days will happen, good days will come.
I like that accepting mindset. So, what role does nutrition play in your performance and recovery?
Well, basically, for the past 5 years, I've been consistent with my nutrition, and I honestly don't know how people can like go eating like fast foods or like sweets each and every day and still maintain a good mindset or a good mood. Basically, having a good nutrition helps me in training the way I am training. So you asked me previously about my training routine, and I've said 3 hours a day. Training 3 hours a day for simple people like will be too much. And how do you train 3 hours a day? Oh my god. Well, basically, I eat also too much. I eat good food. I eat, the quality of food I eat is very good. So when you train a lot, you have to also have good nutrition with it to match it out.
Exactly. How do you stay motivated during a training block that feels especially difficult?
Well, motivation isn't a thing for me. You shouldn't have what you feel inside attached to what you have to do. So when you separate what you feel with what you have to do, this is what makes you like reach to higher places. It's not about motivation. Like one day I could be very happy, motivated to do the workout, and the other I won't feel the same. But what differs is you still do the work. Like when I'm not motivated and I do the work, I'll sleep that day knowing that I did something very good. That even when I'm demotivated, I still did the work.
That's so good. And what's the most important lesson CrossFit has taught you about yourself?
That I have to be patient because, as I've said, CrossFit consists of multiple aspects: gymnastics, Olympic lifting, conditioning, weight training. So you have to be good at all of these stuff. So it teaches me how to be patient. Like when I'm bad in gymnastics, I should be good at Olympic lifting, and I should be good at gymnastics. I should be good at conditioning. I should be good at all aspects in order to reach somewhere.
I actually used to be a gymnast when I was an Olympic gymnast. And so, what gymnast do you do in CrossFit?
We do like some sort of like ring muscle ups. We do um, handstands. We do handstand walks. We do like muscle up, pull ups, this kind of stuff.
So, what's your favorite type of wood? Strength, endurance, mix, or skill focused? But also, what does wood means?
My well, basically, wood is workout of the day.
Ah,
Okay.
okay.
And my favorite type is the type that challenged me the most. And when I finish it, I feel the adrenaline rush. Like when the workout is extremely hard and like out of the world, like I have deadlifts, heavy deadlifts, rope climbing, running, and all in 10 minutes and like multiple rounds. So when
Yeah.
you finish them, you feel like, oh, like I have something in the tank.
Yeah. I feel like, that confidence you get after achieving something that is hard is just the best feeling ever. But how do you balance pushing hard with knowing when your body needs to rest?
Well, basically, I train 5 days a day, and as I've said, my nutrition is at its highest. So, I normally feel like my body is sore or I need rest, and basically, whenever I need rest, I just lower the amount of reps, lower the amount of rounds, like decrease the load, but not like eliminate it fully. That's the tricky part. Like when you eliminate it, the like when you fully eliminate the workout, you're like losing one day. So every day counts. So you have to
Yeah.
ensure that you show up, you train, but you can customize the way you train.
How do you prevent injuries and manage recovery during the season?
Well, my program basically consists of weight training that focuses on shoulder stability, um, hips, opening my hips, having healthy joints, healthy ankles. So this is my way of preventing injuries. It's like working on having a functional body before working on CrossFit. So my priority is having a functional body, and the second priority is like focusing on CrossFit.
Would you say in the sport injuries are very frequent? And have you been ever injured?
Um, about it being frequent, it's all about your type of training style. It's about how you train. It depends exactly on your programming. For me, I have been not injured, but I have a shoulder instability because I've built a strength on a unfunctional body. Like my body wasn't functional, so I built a wrong strength in my shoulder. So currently, I'm working on it. It isn't called an injury, but it's like it's preventing me from reaching my full potential, and I'm currently working on it in order to like be fully ready to compete.
And what's one misconception that people have about CrossFit that you would like to correct?
The question you asked before is about injuries. So my answer now is currently injuries because people think that, oh, because of CrossFit you'll get injured. Because of CrossFit you'll get injured in any sport if you do it wrong. So for example, in football, if you don't run properly or you have a weak joint or if you have like bad stamina, you'll get injured. Like let's say in volleyball, you don't have a high jump or you don't know how to, you don't have a right shoe or
Or
you
like
have,
the right technique also?
yeah, you don't have, you have a bad shoe. Like for example, I tried playing volleyball. I went for like a strike. I wanted to hit the ball. When I landed on the floor, my ankle got twisted. So that's because of volleyball or because of me wearing a bad shoe. I can't say, oh, volleyball is bad, but I can say that I wore the wrong shoe. So yeah.
And who is your biggest inspiration or role model in the CrossFit community?
Well, currently it's my coach because I learn a lot from him. like, let's say, what when I answered the question about just doing hard workouts without thinking, it's from him. Usually, I'm a person that thinks a lot before a workout, a hard workout, and I always feel scared to start the workout, like because I feel my life depends upon it. But he teach me that you have to just dive in and nothing will happen. It's not a school. Not life is not always like schooling. You will get an F grade and khalas you'll leave. No,
Yeah.
you can fail today, tomorrow you'll get back again. You can also fail again, then get back again, and like someday, like one of those days, you will win. And when you win, you will feel uh, the taste of it being so delicious because of the bad days.
I feel it's so nice that you're inspired by your coach. And can we know who is your coach?
My coach is Jaber Adel. The way I got into him is that I first, when I had my shoulder instability problem, I went to him as a PT. He wasn't my coach. I just went like a personal training, like a session
Yeah.
for him to fix my shoulders. And then I asked myself, why not shoot my shot and join with him? Because يعني, he's one of the best in the field currently. And Alhamdulillah, I'm very comfortable with him currently, and I'm very thankful for him.
I feel that's so amazing. I like how you say that life is not really like this black and white, or like you fail and like you're done. Like, and you always have the opportunity to keep on going. It actually reminded me of the Asset podcast, which I really recommend you guys to see it. She's actually a 35-year-old woman. She just started triathlon 5 years ago, and she's just like, it's never too late to start. And I just want to go to another question, that is, how is the CrossFit community here in Bahrain?
Well, our community is very crazy, and like I love it so much because we people love the adrenaline rush. We love um, having that mindset of going at it every day. So, like at the gym, I see the same people at my corner training, like with the same mindset, the same. They live the same type of life. Like one of my friends, he's married, he works, and he goes to university and also trains. So he does all four in one go.
Wow.
So for me to look at him, I'm like, my life is very easy compared to him.
Yeah.
So yeah, our community is like top.
So you will say they're more than just people you train with, they're like your friends?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. More than friends, I feel like they're my brothers.
That's so nice. And how has CrossFit shaped your discipline, mindset, or leadership skills?
Well, it taught me again, as I've said, being patient, and people nowadays, whenever they have finals or like they have tests or when they are under pressure, they feel like, oh, I have to stop gym and focus on my thingy. But for me, I feel like going to the gym will help me in excelling in other stuff because it will help having a good mindset. It will help in having a good mood. Like when I finish a workout, I feel like I did something good for this day, and I feel good about myself at this day. So why not finish the feeling I have with studying? So imagine like you have a good workout, you've studied, and now like laying in bed would feel so good at night. Yeah.
Yeah, like knowing that you did everything you have
Yeah,
to do.
exactly.
And how do you track your progress? Like metrics, journaling, videos?
Well, with my coach, I have a Google Sheet. It consists of everything like my weight, if it's increased this week, how is my technique progress, and I track my weight daily. My sleep, I track it also daily in the sheet. So it consists of everything basically.
Wow. And then what part, I forgot to ask this question about the CrossFit community, but what part of CrossFit culture motivates you the most? Like the community, the competition, or the challenge?
It's basically the challenges. As I've said, it's all about like personal growth. So I love the community, but my priority is currently in me getting better, not the community. So what motivates me into getting better is looking at myself, not getting to where I want to be. So I always like lay in bed and having the thought of, am I still where I want to be, or uh, like how much distance do I have to go, like in order to reach my full potential? And if I see myself getting closer, then this is my motivation.
Can we know where do you want to be?
Well, currently, all I know is that I want to have my full potential, whether in sports, in studies, or in everything. But specifically in sports, I want to be in the podium in a competition, some sort of competition. That would be my beginner's goal.
And what's the hardest mental barrier that you had to break to improve your performance?
Well, basically, sometimes life, يعني, when you have full conditions, you've done everything, that doesn't mean you'll get the thing you want. Like, for example, now in Kuwait, I've been training. There were days that I had to train for 4 hours. Going back home very tired from uni and from gym. And my I eat. I've been consistent with my nutrition each and every day. I've slept no less than 8 hours every day for months, and like the amount of sacrifices I had to do, like my friends hanging out, and like I leave them and going back home to sleep just to ensure that conditions are very perfect. But it seems that that's not enough. And in life, sometimes when conditions are met and are perfect, you still need to wait. Your time will come.
Have you ever dealt with burnout? And if so, how do you deal with it?
Well, actually, I've I've never dealt with burnout because it's all about how you deal with your time. Whenever I feel like I need um to go out with my friends, I just ask for an open meal or like a cheat meal. I just go with my friends, enjoy, and then the second day I go back at it again.
Just like the 80-20, 80% looking, 20% like letting yourself be.
Yeah,
And what do you think separates good CrossFit athletes from great ones?
yeah. It's putting in the work because as I speak, it may look very easy to speak, like, oh, I do conditioning, I do that, I do this. But when you do the actual work, when you have your heart rate reaching 170 like beats per minute, when you do like a squat 170 kg squats, when you do all this kind of stuff, the hard stuff for 3 hours, you're basically off your phone with yourself, with your only mind, and you're doing something. You're repeating it each and every day. That's the hard part. That separates great ones from good ones. Good ones, like they skip whatever they feel inconvenient for them,
Yeah.
and they'll do just what's convenient for them.
Ali, how does he feel representing the university as a CrossFit athlete?
Well, I'm very proud, honestly, to represent AUBH, and their support has been very big to me. From uploading me on Instagram and like letting people know that I'm currently in Kuwait and in the competition, to them sponsoring me in the competition, to them giving me T-shirts. So their support has been there since I've joined the competition world.
And would you recommend people starting CrossFit? And what advice would you give other student athletes interested in starting CrossFit?
Well, specifically, I don't recommend asking people to join a specific sport. It's basically you try it out whenever and if you feel like it's your sport or your thing, then join it fully. And if it's not your thing, then don't. So what I'm trying to say is that people might not like the feeling of CrossFit, like as you've done the first episode with the triathlete, her running and swimming and doing the bike thing. For her is the best feeling. For me, like doing these three stuff isn't my thing. I want to lift weights. I want to do something crazy. So it all depends upon the student himself, like, or herself, whether they want to something very crazy or they want something like gentle.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So like if they're gonna start CrossFit, they should be feeling called to
Yeah,
instead of like saying, "Oh, you should do it." Like,
yeah, you should like try one session. How do you feel about it? Do you feel like good, or you feel like you're killing yourself? Because some people don't like the feeling of being extremely tired. Like when I
yeah,
finish a workout, I go home very tired. My mood is very good, like I'm in a good mood, but my body is like calling for the bed. So some people might not like that feeling. Like people want to go out at night, yeah, like having fun with their friends. Me, most of the times, I just want to go home and lay in bed, waiting
yeah.
for the next day.
So let's say they want CrossFit, they're just starting. What will be one advice that you will give to them?
Just start. There isn't any perfect conditions. You don't have to wait for anything to happen, like the sun coming out from the opposite direction. No, you just have to start, and eventually you will see yourself enjoying it.
So, as we wrap another terrific episode, Ali, do you have any upcoming competitions and how can we see you, follow, and support you?
Well, I have a rowing marathon. It will be like a team of six. It will be on the 20th of December. Where you can follow me is at Instagram at Ali_Hassan with the 7.
Perfect. So, also, don't forget to follow the AUBH Athletics Instagram page. We're so grateful that you guys watched the episode. Hope you like it and see you on the next one. Let's go, Mustangs.